This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
And we're glad to have you at the Auto Club 500 on Fox, presented by Q, as you get a look at our first caution here on lap 29. 49-year-old Bill Elliott with some problems, and he was involved earlier, Jeff Hammond, with a little rubbing up against Ricky Rudd.
Yeah, he actually had gotten together with the 21 car coming up off the corner. He got into the wall just a little bit, and he came off the wall, hooked Ricky Rudd, and actually turned him in the outside wall. Ricky had to come to pit road, and I think Bill had kind of like dropped to the back of the pack. So
and then this, most recently,
he had problems right there going up through the corner and hits the wall, outside wall, and really hard with the right side of the car. Can't really tell from here what happened, Chris, but that was a hard.
The water temperature really goes up. Dale Jr. already one lap down with a flat left front tire. Now he's...
Come on down. Come on down.
Yeah. Left front again.
You just got a flat, June? Yeah.
Daryl, normally when you have a tire,
Same tire. Tearing the fender up now.
Yeah, that tire is coming apart. You can see rubber hitting the hood, how it's vibrating around, and that was the hope, is to get to pit road without ripping that fender off, because then your day would be a long day.
We're not sure, but after we tore the tire off it, I think it might have been pull the fender down onto it. Trouble, turn forward.
Trouble. Part of the wall.
We'll keep working on it, working towards next race at Vegas.
Dave Blaney has hit the wall hard in turn 4. That is Blaney's second crash in as many days here. But that's the break that Greg Biffle and Kurt Busch were looking for. Greg Biffle was out in front of our leader, Joe Nemechek, so he'll stay on the lead lap. And Kurt Busch, the 97, he will get the free pass. He'll get the pardon, and he'll be back on the lead lap. And Dave Blaney, Darrell.
Yeah, we're down here and coming off turn 4. When I looked up, he may have either gotten the air taken off his spoiler or got his spoiler taken off by the 4 car. I'm not sure which. That angle I can't tell.
That's Mike Wallace in the 4. In the field right now, he's in 15th position. But I think this racetrack now, we're getting to the, we're well past the halfway point. I think it's
trouble down in turn.
Another transition. That's Casey Kane in the 9. Caution is out. Kane has tagged the wall and hard.
He may have got a little help, but it could have been a tire. What do you think, Steve?
Just seconds ago, guys, Casey Kane said that vibration is still there, and I think something broke. The team is headed to the garage right now.
And that'll be a big break for Ryan Newman in the 12, because he will get back on the lead lap now as the free pass car. Kane was running 6th when he smacked the wall at turn 2. He has got off to a rough start this year, had a rough speed week.
Daytona was awful, and now they got this. Let's see what happens here. He and McMurray were real close together. That's why I wasn't sure what happened to him. She just gets loose.
You can see with the wheels cut back to the right.
She just gets real loose right there, which is where they don't. It's where they do that, right in the middle of the corner.
About the fuel mileage right now, as we see right now, the 24 car is really starting to close in on the 29 of Harvick, and we got a caution flag right now. We got
Michael
Waltrip right there.
So we have another caution out with Harvick leading Jeff Gordon and Carl Edwards running 3rd. Matt Kenseth at 4th. Michael Waltrip, one of those guys, didn't run well on the Daytona 500, was hoping for a good showing here.
So Larry Mack, at 202 laps. What are we going to do now, buddy?
Well, there's no question, Jeff. Everyone will be to pit road for 4 tires. This possibly could be the final stop. But I want to add, Chris, Casey Kane on the left of your screen comes back in the race, coming out of the garage area. Smoker, turn 1. Jason Leffler brings out the caution with 34 laps to go.
And Kane's back out because of why, Larry?
Trying to get another position because it's not that many laps. He will go by Joe Nemechek, which is already out of the race. Here's Ryan Newman's break again in the 12 car. He'll be the free pass car. Plus, this is the break for Kyle Busch in the 5, our pole sitter. He will get 1 of his 2 laps back. Jason Leffler in the Joe Gibbs FedEx number 11.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Up in smoke.
Funny how they blow up where you're going where you're going fastest. 7's closing.
Jeff Gordon has returned to the track. He'll be 2 laps down as Carl Edwards closes right up on Kevin Harvick for 5th place.
But you know, you got to be impressed with Kurt Busch. I mean, he just keeps clicking off those top 5s.
Which is what he did in the final 10 races last year. Top 5s, top 10s.
Kurt Busch will leave here as the Nextel Cup point leader, it appears.
Jeff Gordon did return to the racetrack. He's 1 lap down, back in 26th position as we have 4 laps to go.
Kurt Busch has 10 top 10 finishes in the 11 races, in the last 11 races, and 1 victory in there.
And the only race it was not a top 10 was the engine failure at Atlanta.
He's 6/10 behind Biffle. He was 4/10 faster on that lap. Greg Biffle may have his hands full as we come toward the flag.
Yeah, Biffle's car has just really gotten loose. You can see him jump sideways off the corner, so he's got his hands full.
Jamie McMurray had his hands full in the 42 car of Jimmy Johnson in the 48. Remember, Jimmy Johnson has 4 fresh tires, but will there be enough time?
And Jamie McMurray only took 2 on that last stop. What we tell you at the start of the day, there'd be comers and goers. Somebody get a big lead, but by the time the checkered flag's ready to come out, they're all going to be right back together, and they are. Biffle, Busch, Johnson, McMurray.
2 to go. Jimmy Johnson beat the leader that time by 1/2 second on that lap. I just don't know if there'll be enough time, though, because he's got to get by Kurt Busch in the 97, too.
I don't think he can get to the 16. I don't think the 97 will let him, tell you the truth.
And that may be the kind of help that Biffle wanted from Kurt Busch. Be my wingman.
That's it.
Keep that bandit from getting to me.
Tell him we need some help.
I don't know, Darrell. That 48 car, he's close right up to Kurt Busch in the 97. If he can get by him, they'll be coming to the white flag this time.
It's going to be close.
Jeff Gordon has gone to the garage.
Can you imagine it's going to be close? 500 miles, 3.5 hours,
250 laps.
3 guys fighting for the win.
Yeah, it's a 3-horse race. McMurray well back. Biffle and Busch to the bottom.
He drives it down into turn 1 and 2, but Kurt Busch in the 97 got a good bite off the corner there side by side for second.
Boy, you can see Kurt. He is trying out. He's driving as hard as he can go.
48's real good. Just protect the bottom down here. Take it back. Get the one good corner here.
Kurt's late wingman right there.
Basically, he's holding him up just enough that Greg's going to be able to get to the finish line here first.
Kurt Busch holds Jimmy Johnson at bay, and Greg Biffle is coming around to win in Fontana, California.
Good job, boys.
And he is glad to see 250 laps on that board.
Those tires had no more laps left in them. That's 0 laps left in my tires.
Jimmy Johnson comes up 1 lap shy of being side by side with Biffle.
And now you know why Biffle was jumping sideways and
Well,
sideways
Pretty Boy
over
didn't
there.
get her today. Woo, great job, Greg. Way to have you. Glad we had you in our court today.
I kind of agree with Doug. I don't know if too many guys could have hung on that thing on those old tires all the way to the finish like that and won the race.
I think, Darrell, the winning call was when he asked Busch for help. He knew Jimmy Johnson was coming. He needed a wingman, and he got one.
He got one. Kurt Busch, 2nd place again this week. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Yeehaw.
Greg Biffle's our winner of the Auto Club 500. Jimmy Johnson 2nd, Kurt Busch 3rd.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.